This video will walk you through creating your course in Vantage. You're going to go to vantage.sagepub.com. When you go there, you'll see this sign-in page. You're going to use your username and passcode. It's the same as when you log on to get your instructor resources on the Sage site. So it's going to be your email address from your school and then also your passcode that you have. We're going to click on Login. So you're probably going to see a pop-up if it's the first time that you're logging on to Sage Vantage, but you'll see the terms of use and you'll just have to agree to that. And then we're going to go and click on Create a Course. Now, the first thing you'll see is your institution and then your department. I'm going to go in. You can search for title or author, or you can browse for the discipline. But I'm going to go ahead and do our Intro to Sociology. So once you see that, you'll select the textbook. So I'm using the full version. You'll see the cover of the textbook that you want. And now you can just create a course name. So we can go ahead and do like Intro to Sociology, SOC 1001. You can put a section name. And now your course start date. So if we're going to start this for the spring of 2022, we're going to go all the way to our January start date. And, if we start on the 15th, you might want to start a couple of days earlier. If you have your students are able to get in, I'm going to go ahead and start it on the 14th, just the day before. And then I'll go ahead and end it in the middle of May. So we'll end school probably here. I'll go ahead and just give it a week. And now end it in, May. And then we hit next. You can check your time zone. And now we are going to go through our gradebook settings and assignment settings. Your gradebook settings, you can have late assignments. You can accept them or do not. If you do accept them, in the Vantage gradebook, you'll have a red line underneath the grade so that you know that that is late. If you don't accept them, then you won't have a grade after the due date. Your short answer and critical thinking questions, you can assign them or you don't have to. If you do assign them, you are able to either have them automatically graded and they're going to automatically get credit for whatever they write, or you can go in there and select that you want to grade it yourself. For the global assignment setting types, we have chapter test. They are summative. They are 15 questions pulled randomly from a pool of 45 questions that is shuffled. So meaning that if you have two students sitting next to each other, each are going to get two different tests. The same thing if you allow for multiple attempts, they're going to have a different test for each attempt. We suggest that you assign it for a grade, but you can also do it for completion. And then I'm going to go ahead and do multiple attempts just so that you see that you can now select either most recent, best, or average. This little checkbox here, this is so that the students can review the test over and over again as they study. If you don't want them to, you can unselect that and they only will be able to look at it once. The knowledge checks, these are little small formative questions that are shuffled. They are only those will appear over and over again. And these we suggest assign for completion, but these will appear after every section in the textbook. So after every learning objective, you will get a knowledge check for your students. Here are the critical thinking checks. If you want to assign them for a grade, now you have a choice to have them receive credit automatically, or if you want to grade them yourself, you can select that button. And then the multimedia activities. These I will go in the next video and show you how to update the activity by itself, so that if you want to generally say that you want to only have everything for completion, but one or two videos you want to have for a grade, I'll walk you through doing those assignments in the next video. These multimedia activities, it just depends on the discipline. Like you will see self-assessments in business titles, you'll see data exercises in political science and sociology. And then you click on review. And then now you can review, and if you click on the little pencil here, you can edit either the course details or the gradebook setting. So you can come in here and change this. Now we click complete, and then your course has been completed. So if we go back to my course, you will see your course tile, and now it's completed. Thank you so much for joining us.